Alright, for this week, I believe I'm going to play the whole game. The next two, I will do moments. So pretty much for the day. And when I play a big time game and a time game, I'll play the entire thing with the schedule. I'll play Notre Dame moments, Stanford, maybe moments there. I'll play Clemson, I'll play Florida State. Depending on how Pitt is, I'll play Pitt. And we'll see how it goes for the rest. So yeah, we'll speed through the season, see if we can chase us a natty, man. See what happens.
In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs that when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Notre Dame's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Miami's offense will have the ball first. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transfer junior quarterback. And what a duel this should be. Two of the best quarterbacks in the country.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They reached a national championship game last year. Couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
The Canes decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Just ran over him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Mensah. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the delay, it's Fletcher. There's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really.
It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Carr. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on 1st down. Here's Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on his way. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw on the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking. Like, the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait to watch his steps to see if he continues to grow and get better. Because the start was at a high level, as in one of the best in all of college football.
Shoots it to the left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Mensah. The short hands, it's Vaughn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. A give to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to the ground with the running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive from the 42. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time.
Maybe a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense points on third down. Under fire. Pulls it in with one hand.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got...
You gotta see that replay. Great ball. Great route. I had to hop.
15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many
Makes a grab and room to run. And he strides his way
That's beautiful.
to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here's Carr to throw. Right on target this time. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back to your game in South Bend. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Okay, Holly. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going. And that's exactly how they start this half.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Throwing, Carr. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That gets them back to within 10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Running inside. It's Pringle. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board.
Yeah, you can't just burst to the hole like you see. It doesn't work that way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. running through contact. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. Carr, here's the pressure, trying to ball his way in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Barrels ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Irish!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
We got a legit argument here. Look it over to
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the back in motion. Mensah. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked out.
that was unreal. It's a bad decision on my part. All I do is sit here and take the check down right there. They're playing inside on slants, and I still let it go. That was stupid.
What a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got out of trouble and throws. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football. End zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their...
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown.
Miami, 26. Notre Dame, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Just dismissing tackles. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Notre Dame right back to the line. They They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the...
Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Running inside, it's Fletcher. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's another nice play for this offense, man. How about this offense putting together a drive when they had to have it? They got to have points late in this football game. And
oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Let's see what we have here. I'm going to advance and check out recruiting. There we go. Level up to the big deal is about 35. No hours yet. We'll stay even. Who's really far ahead? Have too much more money, too much more time. Let's see, you half the bag right now. Schedule a visit home. Let's go. Dated a bit of a time Gladstone's in the lead. Take that away. Be good. We have real quick. No Dame is lost. we'll see. You know. So here's what we're gonna sign off and we'll come back. Next week and then we'll play after game and we'll play. We'll play. We'll play Florida and we'll do moments. Play the 2 games and we'll moments in the machine. Before we play another full one in Clemson. I'll talk to you guys later.